What's up, GAN fam, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button. Join the GAN fam. It's lit over here. Today, I'll be reacting to Kylie Minogue, and this is Real Stories BBC documentary. Y'all, I'm excited because I get to watch another documentary from Kylie Minogue and learn more about her. Shout out to Nathan from Patreon. This was a request from them. Let's get right into this. Here we go.
Everyone tense enough?
None of it's embarrassing.
All right.
Where do you want to go?
This is the set of
Any
that video.
stories you remember, that's the key for me.
You must have to dig deep. Anyway,
Was it-
let's just do it. I'm too excited.
I remember her being
on
on
BBC
that
One, that brand
in that
new
audience
launch the early
in one of the
evening
videos.
Today, I'm spending some quality time with a guest who's lived her whole life on our screens. But now it's her turn to put her feet up and have a watch. Singer, actress, and all-round international treasure who've unlocked the archive and handpicked our favourite footage from a career like no other. She's performed for everyone, from the Queen to Gordon the Gopher. And today she's going to tell us all about it. It's Kylie Minogue.
She performed for the Queen. What did she? Oh, was that the Queen's Jubilee that I reacted to? Let me know, because if it's something different, I want to see that.
So,
Has it started? Has it
got
finished?
Kylie-based clips.
Okay.
In fact, we're going to go...
It's like a lucky dip.
Yeah. I mean, do you ever watch your stuff back?
Rarely.
Yeah.
A lot of people say that.
Yeah. I mean, I have trouble watching some new stuff. Even if I'm filming some, shooting a video or a commercial or something, I kind of have a glimpse at the screen and then I go, I just don't want to see anymore.
Yeah.
It's like...
Listen, okay, so as an actress, like, I have to watch some of my stuff back too, and I get nervous looking at what I did, and I'm just like, I'm critical about myself, like, I'm like, oh, I could have did that better. I feel like that's what she thinks too. That's why she doesn't really want to watch it back, because she doesn't think that she did her best, or she just, she'll find little things and nitpick herself. But us as the audience, we're just like, this is perfect. This is amazing. Like, she's amazing. But we're always our own worst critics. So a lot of artists say that, and I can relate. Like I said, like, sometimes watching my stuff back, I cringe. I'm like, oh no, why did I make that face? Or, I don't even watch these YouTube videos back. So when you guys comment sometimes, I'm just like, what did I say in that video for them to say that? So I have to like think back to what I said during the video, or else I'm not going to know what you guys are talking about. But yeah, it's just, I don't know. It's just cringe sometimes.
When you hear your voice back on an answer machine,
Yeah.
and you go, oh, no.
I don't sound like that.
Yeah, I'm sure I don't sound like that. So
Yeah.
magnify that by, I don't know,
1,000.
however much.
Ready
Yeah.
for the first clip?
Okay.
Hello, welcome to A Touch of Paradise. Well, it's been a great year for me. I've travelled the planet. I've had a fantastic time.
Remember this?
So how about you put your feet up, grab a cuppa, share it with me.
I wonder if watching this makes her think back to that exact time, and like how, like, just her thought process, like where she was mentally, where she was physically, and just her life in general. Like, I wonder if it brings back happy memories, or is she like, oh no, something was going on during that time? I would like to know. But of course, that's something that she can hold personal. I'm sure she wouldn't tell us like exactly what was going on through her mind. But yeah.
Shouldn't have up as you may know, means I don't know why I'm French.
Why did they have you walking the other way? I'm trying to walk and talk.
And turn.
But there's one thing I do know about, and that's my hometown. Let me introduce you to Melbourne. This
Why
is where
did
it
they
all
have her
started for
walk
me.
that way?
It's a pretty long way from most everywhere. Seems as though it's quite close to the Antarctica at times, though. It's about 3 million people, but it also has the charm of a small country town. It's a great place to grow up in. Maybe I'll see you there.
She's so cute.
And for Melbourne.
So this was the Kylie collection, which is
Yeah.
a VHS thing that people bought all the time.
That it gives me the feels. It's very, very sweet. And I didn't know what I can tell I didn't know what I was doing.
Excuse me, Mom. Yes? Your manager.
It's like now that she's so seasoned and she's been through so much, it's like looking back, she could tell that she was a rookie, like she was just starting out. But us back then, we were just like, oh wow, like this is incredible. Like we can feel that she was going to be a star. Like her, she's just like, no, that's not how it goes, or she feels so much differently because of where she is now. But that's cool to see that she's like looking back at what she did, and she's like not necessarily criticizing it, but trying to explain like, oh, this isn't how it's done. But I think that's interesting.
I've not studied acting or done any drama school. I wasn't even in
Really?
plays at school. I
Didn't even do Andrew.
No, I wasn't the stage kid. So I don't quite know how all of this happened. It's just
But that's where
Natural.
you absolutely learned on the job. You learned.
I totally learnt on the job, which is why there's endless embarrassing moments in my career, because I didn't have any training. It's worked. Somehow it's worked for me, but just learn on the job.
I think it's
I'm sorry. I feel like I paused way too much. I paused like 5 times already. We're only 3 minutes in. But I'm just like, the fact that she didn't have training, like she didn't go to school or didn't take any classes for acting, and she performed that well is crazy to me. Like, that means that she was just naturally born to entertain, because she had that. For me, I was just like, oh wow, she had that gift. And I mean, that is just crazy to me that she didn't have any training. Wow. That's Kylie.
That's it as well, isn't it? I mean,
Amazing.
Let's hope so.
When you first start out, and I had the same thing, you say yes to everything. Is there anything else you remember from that time? Did you ever endorse an Aussie?
I thought you were about to say that you endured, which could also be correct.
I remember I did something for Alton Towers when I first I was about 24.
I did something at Alton Towers.
And it was like in front of green screen, and I dreaded thing with the green
I know, I
screen.
was on the ride.
Oh, were you?
Yeah.
I had to pretend to be. It should be one of the other. I had to pretend to. I'm not an actor. I had to pretend to be on the ride, going, "Hey guys, pretty cool here, isn't it?"
You didn't have too much say in it.
No, for sure.
You just had to do it.
We're gonna go back now.
Back?
Like, yeah. If you thought that was possible, Sue, if I said 1979, what?
It's going to be one of two things.
Go on.
Sullivan's or Skyways.
Let's take a look.
Oh,
Here we go.
wow.
Oh my God. God.
You speak English? Ah, see, we can talk. Do not cry. I am not going to hurt you.
I'm hungry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, sir.
Please, take the food. I have more, see? Anyway, I'm getting too fat.
No, I'm sorry for stealing.
Please.
Oh.
You won't punish me?
Of course not.
Oh, 10-year-old Kylie.
Wow, 10? Wow. I feel like that can also be a thing where you look at, you're seeing your life. Like, you're literally seeing your life. And the fact that she's so big, I'm sure her life has been going at a rapid pace. So it's like, it's almost emotional to see, like, back when you were 10 years old or a teenager. And it's just like, now I can like fully sit back and just be like, wow, like this is where I came from and this is where I am. I feel like she can appreciate where she is now just by looking back at the old footage. It's just like, wow, she's been through so much.
Cute.
You must remember that.
Yeah.
Have you seen that? When's the last time you saw that?
Oh, I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's the Sullivans.
It's the Sullivans.
1979.
wow.
People of a certain age will not know what the Sullivans is, but when I was a kid, if you were half term or if you were sick, then you got to watch the
So it was
Sullivans.
on at daytime.
Yeah, but it was huge.
Well, it was a big deal. It was the first show that I auditioned for, just because a friend of my mum's worked at the casting department of Crawford's, who made a lot of the Australian TV shows then. They were looking for a girl to play Carla in the show and asked my mum if she would take me and my sister in.
Yeah.
I was probably the right age. I don't really know why, but I did that, and it wasn't until I was 16 I asked my parents if I could try and do some more acting.
Wow. That's cool.
It's Brad, he's straight. This is leaving. Oh, it's so touching.
Is that after they rapped?
Oh, Matt just losing it.
Or is this in the actual show? Oh.
I love you.
Her facial expression. Wow.
Well,
Man.
well, I don't think I've seen that. Maybe I never saw it.
Oh.
That was good.
Wow. Yeah. Why is she so surprised? She's so good.
As well.
Right, okay.
That's how I know she's humble. Like, she doesn't feel like, you know, she's like surprised at her own abilities. Like, what, Kylie? You're good. You're amazing. Like, and I feel like she still doesn't know that, you know, and I hope she does not know it now, but like based on like the documentaries and stuff that I watched, it's just like she's always so surprised about her abilities, and I'm like, yeah, that's you, yeah.
Was that actually the last scene you shot? Because it looked like you were pretty, I mean, I know you're acting, but it looked like you were pretty emotional there yourself.
That's pretty believable.
Yeah, it was.
I'm done.
I thought it was real.
If it wasn't, it must have been close.
The thing that amazes me now is that your tenure there was only 2 years.
It wasn't that long. And at the start of that, I was just pleased to have a job. I still
You were
wasn't,
an
my
adult for a
intention
little
still
while,
was
right?
not to be famous. It was just to work.
That was the Neighbours Galactico period, you
Yeah.
know? So it started, and it was Stephen Dennis, and then Guy Pearce comes.
Alan Dale.
Yeah. And then you've got Madge and Harold.
And then Jay Don at the end.
And that was obviously a very special time. So when did it hit you that it was that 15 million people watching it over here, and it was playing out twice a day?
Ages. It was very different today. It'd be probably hard for kids to grasp the concept that you couldn't just see what was happening. So for us, what's happening in England with our show was just this kind of far-flung mystery.
But did you realise you were onto something quite special in terms of the people you
She didn't know how big it
Maybe I
was.
didn't really have time to think about it, which is good, because one thing led to another, and then it was recording, and then it was a big decision for me to leave Neighbours.
You made it at the right time? I don't mean that as in what happened to, but 2 years on a gig that you obviously love must have gone quite quickly.
Yeah, I think it did.
Yeah. Do you make decisions in terms of your life and your career instinctively, or are you a sit down and thinker?
No, I probably the thinking's happening quietly at the back. Just it's simmering away takes a while, but I think that the actual decision just comes to me.
I want you to welcome Kylie Minogue.
Oh my god!
Is this I Should Be So Lucky or Locomotion? Yeah. But wasn't she still on the show when Locomotion came out? Because Locomotion was the very first song, right? And then I Should Be So Lucky was the second song. But that second song is what caused her to leave the show to pursue more music, right? Let me know if I'm on the right timeline. But that's what I remember, if I'm remembering it correctly.
Outfit! Oh my god! Come on, damn it, you know the move. not that experienced.
But it goes back to what you were saying. Like, you learn on the job.
Looks like we were learning the steps on the job, to be fair.
Now, unlike Kylie, you didn't have fame in Australia. You found fame before.
Who's that?
I think it's fantastic. You're a success. Congratulations.
ONJ.
Who's that?
OMGONJ.
Olivia Newton-John.
Very nice for Kylie.
That's Olivia
Seems like she
Newton-John.
knows what she's doing and she's got her feet on the
I
ground.
feel like I never knew what she looked like. And I feel like I did a reaction to her music too. But it just, I would not have said, oh, that's Olivia Newton-John. Like, I'm just now being like, oh, okay. What? I guess I really didn't know what she looked like.
She's got a fantastic start. She's got acting and singing, so she's very fortunate that she's good in both areas and can continue in either area she wants to. So just keep it up, love. You'll be right.
Aww.
Honestly, that's who I wanted to be. And
Aww.
then I got to kind of follow in her footsteps.
Yeah, for sure.
You can tell she admired her.
Which is amazing.
Yeah. So you finished Neighbours.
Yeah. Then Locomotion was a big hit in Australia.
Yeah.
So the next logical step was to go to Stockcake Waterman.
Okay.
And is it true that I Should Be So Lucky that they didn't know you were coming and they wrote it? Or is that just an urban myth?
So, no, it is true. Pete Waterman's the guy to tell the story, even if it's been exaggerated. We love it. We love him for it. So, no song was written. I was in reception. He says to Matt and Mike,
That's
there's
still
this girl
crazy
from
to me.
Neighbours who we need a song. And they wrote I Should Be So Lucky.
And then you got
Right
upstairs
then
and they
and
play it to you, or?
Then I recorded it and then got on a plane.
Oh, right.
So,
And when you got on the plane,
God,
you
that was high.
thinking, listen, we'll see what happens with this,
Yeah,
or you weren't
we'll
even...
see. I don't know if they knew in that moment that it was a hit song. I didn't know when I heard it.
No, for sure. I want to show you one more Terry bass performance.
Oh, okay.
because, like, I'd feel remiss if I didn't.
Especially for
Stop it.
Yeah.
You've gone there. You had to go there.
Is this when he picked her up and spun her around?
There he is. Come on, Jay. Everything about it. Look at everything. Here we go.
It's so dreamy the way they made it look.
We could recreate this, you do realize.
And then it spins. Yeah.
Take us back.
I love the fact that the trees are trees that you wouldn't buy now if you were looking for a Christmas tree. The needles have fallen off half of those trees.
I don't know
Charlie
how many
Brown
times we did
trees.
that performance, but people have told me through the years, we reenact. Like I'd get my brother or my sister to reenact the walk off into the arms and the swing.
At the time, you couldn't have done an interview, whether it was on Wogan or on Saturday morning TV, without them going,
There's not a hint of romance here.
you must have been asked that question.
Didn't they
many
date
times.
though?
We just kind of danced about it.
Yeah.
For years actually, until we weren't together anymore.
See, nobody's
yep.
going to believe all this. I mean, this is... What do you think?
But Wogan was a massive show, wasn't it?
Yeah, so I would have gone into those kind of shows, even Top of the Pops. I didn't understand how important Top of the Pops was. We didn't have it in Australia.
Hi, I'm Kylie
Where is it?
Minogue.
The UK?
Kylie Minogue.
It's Kylie Minogue.
Top of the Box over here was like you'd be bereft if you missed it.
I reacted to
think we
that
have more
too. I
pop
like that
culture here
song.
because more of it came from here.
Sure.
Like me as a 12, 13, 14-year-old listening to music. Yeah, I did listen to Australian music, but that was more like rock or soft rock. So I think the pop culture here is just bigger.
Kylie
Wow.
Minogue on Going
So she went a
Live
whole
for
different
Free.
direction.
You had to to look at Saturday morning TV because when I was a kid, Saturday morning TV was it, and you were on it all the time. And
Saturday morning TV?
Vital.
Kylie, welcome back. It's nice to see you.
I guess from a promo point of view, it was so important.
It was so important, and it was just seems like chaos looking back. Total chaos.
Good morning. Who's on one?
Hello?
Hello, who's that?
Thomas.
Hello, Thomas. Off you go with your question.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but you never heard them on the phone, did you?
I don't think we heard them on the phone.
Oh wow! So you're pretending.
Used to call up and ask questions that you were probably not.
No.
You know the story that a 5-star appeared and it was the phone call, and then this guy said, picked up the phone, he said, my question for 5-star, all live. I said, yeah, what's the question for 5-star? He said,
I'd like to want 5-star with a
and it was the moment where almost the whole generation just went, what?
What did he say?
And our innocence was just shot.
What happened?
Sarah Green said.
Let's move on to line 3.
What did he say? It was too many
So we go
beats.
from sort of the early 90s. You did 4 albums with Stockacre and Waterman.
Yes, and a greatest hits.
After that, was it, you know what, I need to make a departure, do something completely different. Wow, what a great world there is. Let's experiment.
Basically, yeah. And I also have to put it in the context of the time. It was all that indie pop, pure Blur. I mean, it was just a completely different time to late 80s.
But A, how great that you were able to change gear and be accepted changing gear.
Well, that's a small miracle, I think, because
I wouldn't talk yourself
that
down.
wasn't... No, but it was... I mean, the first single from Deconstruction Era was Confide in Me, which is a great song and a great video.
So was Deconstruct, was that her first album title? Cause I Should Be So Lucky and Locomotion were singles, right? Let me know in the comments. I'm trying to get my timeline correctly because I feel like I've reacted to so many Kylie songs and so many Kylie videos that I'm still trying to figure out what came before what. And yeah, I'm having trouble, but I'm still learning. I'm still new, guys. Even though it's been 4 years, I'm still new. I'm still learning, so.
Got a little bit lost throughout some of my time there, but I'm forever grateful that I've been able to find a way to play with it. Or
Well, the nice thing is it's always seemed like it's felt quite organic and quite natural, and you just go in, let's do this and let's have a look over it.
Yeah.
These are things that inspire me.
Yeah.
I really want to find out about this.
Okay.
What? Oh yes, I want to find out about this too. German bold italic.
I love this.
God, it's so racy. Oh my God, don't look to me.
That's how I felt when I first saw it because I'm so used to Kylie being like I don't know, she's sexy, but she's not out there like that. I was just like, whoa. I didn't expect that, but she's saying it too. She said it's so racy, but yeah, I want to know more about this. I hope she expands on it.
I feel a bit shocked just watching that.
Oh.
Okay, here we go. Oh my gosh. I've not seen this again.
So she only saw it once?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, so
Now we're again.
So she having the same reaction that I had when I first saw it. It's like we were both watching it for the first time, you know?
now, I mean, the first thing I remember is that wig weighed a ton. I can't tell you a ton because there's so much extra stuff in it. And when there was a tiny break to just, have 5 minutes after
Take
lunch,
it
I was
off.
like, there's no way I could. I think I ended up just kind of resting like this.
Dang.
God, it actually looks really fresh.
So were you just up for absolutely anything at that time?
I was into it. I was trying.
But if you didn't experiment, you probably wouldn't be doing what you're doing now if you'd carried on doing the same pop music.
I think I've always done that. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't work, but
Kind of the point, isn't it? Really?
Yeah.
But that requires an awful lot of holding your nerve.
some bottle.
I really love that about her. The fact that she's not staying in in a box. Like, she's like, yeah, I'm in my own lane because I can do whatever I want. Like, if she want to do pop, she can do pop. If she wants to do electronic, she can do electronic. If she wants to do, I don't know what this would be considered, but she could do that. And it's just like, if it doesn't work out, that's fine. As long as she tried it. She tried something at least once, and that was good. I'm sure there's many people out there who enjoyed this song. So it's like, yeah, it's just do whatever you would like to do, and then you see the result. If it's good, then great. So I commend her for that. Like, she's not staying in the box. She's willing to try anything at least once.
When you went back and you signed to Parlophone, how did you work out what that sound was going to be? Because
We just all knew.
that in itself was going to be a risk.
What
So
song?
going to go back and go,
No, I don't think any of us thought that was a risk.
Really?
I'd had enough. I even had Nick Cave saying to me,
Oh.
where's the pop songs? Okay, right, yeah, where are the pop songs? And actually, he was so instrumental in me, the penny dropping and being ready to do that. When we were at the Poetry Olympics, he was asked me to recite the words to I Should Be So Lucky. Not my usual audience. I was in a tracksuit, top, no bra. Like I had short hair. I was just,
In the moment.
it was that phase. And so I just said, in my imagination, there is no hesitation. I felt this ripple, this murmur through the audience, and I just, in that split second, I thought, we're good, this is going to work. I should be so lucky. Lucky, lucky, lucky. I should be so lucky.
Lucky and luck.
It felt like in that moment I was meeting the girl that I've been trying to kind of get away from. I'm not just that person, I want to be someone else.
Sure.
And being face to face with her and saying, you're okay, let's do this together, let's go forward. So the move to Parlophone, we're all saying the same thing.
Parlophone.
Let's do pop, like mega pop.
Oh, I remember this performance. This is such a great performance.
I love the Blue Monday mix with this as well. So good.
So good. Amazing choreography.
Always. Always.
Wow, this is epic. That's one of the moments where everything came together with that song, the proper video, that performance, where you just go, I have nothing to say. Like, I will pick stuff to pieces all day long.
See?
But there's moments where you go, wow.
Wow, okay. So she really loves this performance, and we love it too. I'm enjoying this because it's like we're there with Kylie, kind of like showing her what we love about her. Like this, we're showing her all her different videos and stuff just to say, like, this is why you're here where you are, like, because you're so great. And it's we're trying to like get her to see how good she is, and I like the way that she didn't have anything to say about this performance. Like, she couldn't pick it apart. Like, it's just that perfect,
Those two albums, those sort of comeback albums, that must have been a very special time for you.
It was an amazing time. It was a really busy time. We were on a bit of a roll, but I can't say that without acknowledging the work that leads you to that. Working with the right people, being committed and putting yourself out there, and a little bit of luck. I look at the kind of the peaks and valleys of my career, and you don't like it when it's down, but then
The
It
ups is
defines
so
you as
up.
down, doesn't it?
Oh my
Defines you.
God, yes,
Yeah.
so important.
Well, we've only got time for one more.
Okay.
It is important because if you don't have those down moments, you can't appreciate the up moments. Like, it's like you constantly having these great movements and stuff like that, you start to be like, oh, well, of course, that's what it's going to be. Like, you just don't appreciate it as much. But when you have those down moments, it's just like the up moments are so much more appreciated. So you need it's a balance to it. You need it.
Out to date. So can we take a look, please?
Oh, okay. So
Oh, I love her so much.
Yes.
Look at her resplendent.
Great outfit.
Look at that outfit.
this is
And
not
you
the
sing on
Queen's
screen
Jubilee
this week.
then.
That is wonderful.
This is more recent then. And when I say recent, probably like within the past 5 years or something like that.
The Albert Hall as well, right?
Oh, it's magical. It's magical. Caution, caution, and relax. Still can't get you off my mind. Do I know what's on the well? We're becoming more than friends. Getting closer to the edge. Stop me from falling.
Opening the show for the Queen's Band.
I was thankful to open
Oh, that's
the
her
show.
birthday.
I find some of my not so good performances are when there's just a lot of time waiting.
Too much time to think.
Too much time to think. I mean, I've had some absolute shockers.
There
So I
she
was
is,
glad
look.
there she is.
She's clapping.
Glorious.
She's happy.
Yeah.
Thanks, Kylie. You enjoyed it?
I loved it.
I loved it too.
I mean, it just brings, it not only, I forgot where do I start, so it's memories, and it makes me think of people, and especially going back to the early stuff, 10, 11-year-old me, just, I mean,
Without a care
life's
in the
a fun
world.
one, isn't it?
Yeah.
Just, as far as Gum said, you just never know
No,
what you're going to
don't
get.
get.
You might know it appear.
Just one last question. What would your, because people often
Life
say, what
is
would you
a
say to
box
your
of chocolates.
16-year-old self? What would your 16-year-old self say to you?
Or what would you say to your
Great one.
16-year-old self?
I'll probably say, right, wow, you might not have seen half of that coming, but you've done pretty well.
Pretty well for
Well done.
yourself.
What's next?
Thanks, Kylie.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Wow. You can tell she's getting emotional. Wow. 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 I enjoyed that. I enjoyed going down memory lane with Kylie Minogue, and I feel like I'm slowly but surely learning so much about her, and it just makes me love her even more. Like I started off in like, then I went to strong like, now I'm at love. Like she's amazing. And I hope that one day she sees how amazing she is. I think she saw it by looking at this. She was a little cringed by her performances, but that's to be expected. Like I said, we're our own critics. So, yeah, but she is amazing. And I enjoyed that. But yeah, that was my reaction to that. Like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.